It broke your heart, ladies and gentlemen, here and now. It broke your heart. It was snowing. The kids were running around without shoes and socks. They didn't have warm clothes. You know, it was disgusting. They were living in makeshift houses, seriously, that was made from the dump. And I went inside, and I found that 2 of the children had died the last winter from the cold. I thought, it's disgraceful. The other organization I brought along cried. They were upset, really upset, and I understood why. There was 4 of them who stood there looking at the kids and crying. And I thought, please, go and wait in the car, and I'll be with you later. I met them later, and they said, I cannot understand how it didn't touch you, the situation. Why didn't it change you? Why didn't you break down and cry? And I said, I didn't have time. I was too busy finding out what size shoes those kids have. I was looking for jackets. I was racking my brains thinking, how can we get food and wood and medicine, and how can we get a doctor here? And this is a practical process. 2 weeks later, I wasn't there, but a whole team had arrived with these wonderful jackets that you can see on this cute kid in the middle, and the shoes and clothes. And with the anger of that other group of people, their tears, it didn't help. And I always said the same thing. At the end of a busy day, whether there had been a war or suffering or whatever, I'd say, when I'm on my own time, when I've got my whatever amount of hours, short number of hours sleep, then I'll cry then. But usually I'm so darn tired, you know, that I just don't have the time. I just fall asleep. But seriously, it's also that I'd done everything I could. I did everything that was possible, and the outcome was the best that I could make it. Where do you guys fit in? Well, ladies and gents, when I talk about Care Highway, it's one of many organizations. It's one I trust because I built it up with my own hands. I persuaded people that they should follow, you know, some of the things that we were doing. They followed us because they realized year after year when we went back, for example, the executive director doesn't take a salary. They realized that the money went to the projects 100%. And so they followed us. And so the network grew. And when I think about this whole idea of this global initiative, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant idea because I think it's one of the steps forward to getting more and more people out there that are saying, I have a consciousness about what's happening in the world. It's key. It's absolutely key. And if we can bring that more and more into the classroom and into your own lives, I promise you, it's a richer life. Now, I don't take a salary for the work that I do, but in this environment, some people get paid very, very well. I don't think that I have a problem with that. I just took my road, remember? That was my idea. But whatever it takes, the idea is to look around and see what's necessary. Cedar Rapids. I had a call one morning at 3 o'clock recently, last year, and I'd heard that a natural disaster had happened. I said, okay, where? I was asleep. And I thought Africa, Asia. They said, no, United States of America, Iowa. And I said, what? So I woke up and I turned on the light. And basically they said, it's dire. The worst thing is that a lot of people, it wasn't a flood zone, so people weren't insured and they were lost. And so I woke 2 more people up, the heads of a couple of our committees, and I said, allocate whatever funds that we can above what we have. And whatever thousands of dollars that it was, our people went in and they assisted. Part of that was that globalization came back, you know, if you like, to hug the United States, because all you guys do is get out there and help the others. And now it was your turn. Equally with Ike and Christina, or Katrina, should I say. Either way, it should be Christina, shouldn't it? But whatever those concepts, ladies and gents, they were in need, and we went out there. The globalization, I had connected with the United States. And then I went back to Europe. So let me ask you again, what connection does the world have? Why should me lying in my nice comfortable bed at 3 a.m. in the morning, why should I bother getting up if there's not some kind of global connection? It's immense. Thank you very much.